searching, looking for love. Swipe to the left or the heavens above. Tales of the winds and the days that went wrong. Tune in now, let's vibe with the song. First date jitters or locked in for life. Flirt game strong.
Hi there, my name is Trevor. I'm a Canadian actor currently residing in Seoul. I am 37 years old and yeah, that's about it, I think. How long have I been in Seoul for? I've lived in Korea for over 10 years. I've been in Seoul for about that same amount of time, a little bit outside Seoul too, but yeah, single and seeing what's out there.
Well, I'm Nina. I am Brazilian. I'm here in Korea as a model, and I'm living here for 1 year and a half.
Hi, my name is Anna. I've been living here for almost 3 years, and I'm a teacher here in Korea.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I'm from America, and I'm a actress and a model, and I've been in Korea about 10 years now.
Hi, I'm Grace from India, and I've been in Korea for the last 3 years, and I am a dancer, model, and actor.
And hi, my name is Elsa. I'm from France. I'm living in Korea since almost 2 years, and I'm full-time content creator in Korea. And yeah.
Hi, my name is Gundo. I'm in Korea since 6 years as a nanny housekeeper, but I did also some modeling and freelance jobs.
Number one,
Yes.
hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Not bad. What do you like to do for fun?
For fun?
Yeah, when you have free time.
I use it to go with like my friends, hang out on coffee shops and like pocha here in Korea, like bars.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
like this kind of stuffs. I'm more introvert, so I prefer like stay at home.
Mm,
Yeah, but when I go out, I used to do these stuffs.
very nice, very cool. Okay, and so when you stay at home, what do you do then to entertain yourself?
Watch Netflix. Sometimes I look for like a new hobby. Like I go on like art box by like diamond painting, like these stuffs.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Very cool. Number two.
For fun, I'm very similar. I would say I like to stay home and do things like sleep, clean, read, do little handicrafts, but at the same time, if a friend asks, hey, do you want to go do something? I'll go, sure, let's go do it. I don't know what we're doing, but let's go. So, I also like as well to just learn new hobbies and learn new little things. I like to say learn things that are useless until they're useful. So,
Very cool. Nice. Thank you. Number three.
Yes. Lots of things. For me, I usually go to different coffee shops, and I'll bring a book and I'll read at a coffee shop. Or I'm kind of a homebody as well, actually, but I like working out, taking walks. I also like to go to like department stores and walk around while listening to music. I don't know, it calms me down, I guess. And I also like watching documentaries, anime, drawing. I also dance a lot as well. I'm a dancer too. So learning new dances, new choreography, or learning new songs to sing, things like that, yeah.
Very cool. Very nice. Awesome. Thank you. Number four.
So basically, I go for dance practices, like with my friends, because we always try to learn more like dancing, and also basically I'm always out, so I love to stay home for some time because shoots and stuff is always like you have to go there, here. So I love to watch K-dramas more. Yeah, to improve my Korean too. Yeah, so that is like my things. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you. Number five?
Yeah, so for me, I'm a little bit like Hannah Montana because you can find me outside doing something like painting activities, and sometimes I can just go paintball. So I'm very down for everything. So if you tell me, oh, let's go grocery shopping, sure, let's go. Let's go to pharmacy. Okay, let's go. I can do a little bit everything, but I would say I'm more like an artistic person. So I really like painting in a park, even though I'm not the best painter, but I just try. And also like a lot of gratitude on my journal, kind of spiritual things. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And number 6.
So about me, I like to do a lot of activities also, like drawings, paintings, swimmings, bicycle, go with my friend hang out, clubs, festivals, like everything. But sometimes I stay at home, like just 1 day, 2 weeks, and other day I'm like reading books, watching movie, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Thank you guys. Those are great answers there. Very nice. So many interesting hobbies and activities. Very fun. I like a lot of that stuff too as well. It's very interesting. I always like to try new things as well. So I'm not quite as good of a dancer and stuff like that, but it's like, you know, 2 left feet. But yeah, no, art, creativity, like cafes, definitely. Yeah, a bit of a coffee fiend. But yeah, let's jump straight to the fun stuff. Okay, red flags. Start from number 6.
They have a lot of red flags, like when we, some guy asking me, "Do you live alone?" And like
Okay.
if I can twerk, something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so guys that are like too forward or too direct too soon.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Okay, that's one. Okay, okay, cool. 5?
Sorry.
Whoop.
The mic popped. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. So for me, it's gonna be very specific because I have a lot of friends from a little bit everywhere, guys and girls. So my red flag question will be like, oh, but you have too much male friends or something like very insecurity. Yeah, I think men who cannot be secure in their own, little bit of red flag because with my work, I'm a social butterfly anyway. So yeah, that's why.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
So,
Next, yeah.
so for me also, I've got these questions a lot. Like, do you live alone? Can I see your home? I'm like this. Can I go to your home? Like this is very.
Oh, I don't have cacao talk.
No, but still, like on the very first meet, why do you have to ask these questions? Like you need to know each other first. So yeah, these kind of questions, I just stay away from that, guys. Yeah, for me, that guys are red flags. Yeah.
Okay. Again, it's like I'm sensing a pattern here. Okay. We all have trauma. Good. Good, good. Okay, next.
For me, I think a little bit of everything that we've already said. Can I see your house? Do you live alone? Men who are insecure. I do a lot of modeling. On social media and stuff like that. So someone who's like, oh, like I don't like guys liking your page or like doing this. Like it's my job. Like
Okay.
And also someone who doesn't listen. Like actively listen, not just like okay, yeah, but actually engaging. Like I don't like people who don't actually engage with what you're actually trying to tell them. So yeah, I've run into a lot of people who are just
So good.
passive listening. Just, okay, yeah, sorry about that.
Good communication or bad communication?
communication.
Bad communication. Okay, bad listening, bad communication. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Number 2? 2. Yes. Okay.
I would also agree with the whole kind of a mixture of like what we've heard so far. But to add to it, I would say also guys who just come up to you and their first thing to say to you is "Hi, sexy." Or, oh my gosh, you're so hot. If that's the first thing they say to me, I'm like, nah, no, walk away, go, baby girl. Or, like just people who are like very full of themselves also. I don't tend to fly with that at
Okay.
all.
So kind of like the opposite of like, well, actually no, it is kind of an insecurity too as well. It's like overcompensating.
Yeah,
A
like
bit,
if
yeah.
they're overcompensating or if they're very rude to people and they don't realize it, I'm like, nope.
Mm,
Because if they're rude to someone else, they're gonna be rude to me.
right, just so that kind of like the lack of awareness or self-awareness.
Yeah, the lack of
okay, yeah.
awareness.
Okay. Okay, good, good. Thank you. Number one.
Well, for me, I think like a person who tries to control me and who do drama. You know, yeah, for me, a relationship needs to be based on trust and like healthy conversations.
Right, okay. This whole line is just like, tell me you've dated in Korea without telling me you've dated in Korea. Okay, good. So let's see. Let's throw out a random number. Number 3.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's see. Tell me something. Like, okay, what would be like a fun date idea for you?
Fun date idea?
Yeah, like just like let's say first date. Let's say first date.
I would say going to a cafe together with like cozy vibes cafe, and just sitting down and just talking about hobbies or like what you like to do, but then talk about your favorite movies and like more of a get to know, but in a very comfortable situation.
Right, like low key.
Low key.
Less stressful.
Less stressful,
Yeah.
not too many expectations, but just trying to get to know each other more intimately, but also having a nice, cup of tea or a cup of coffee type of thing.
Very chill.
Yeah, or taking a walk outside and that kind of thing.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Let's go over here to number 5. What was the last book you read?
The last book I read, I think it was something about the law of attraction, because I'm a very spiritual person, so I believe it's like plus equal plus. Like if you're positive, you're gonna attract positive to you. If you're negative, then you're gonna attract negative. But it was in French, so that's why I don't think the title you will.
It's okay. Was it a nonfiction?
No, that was like actually like kind of like informative book more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like self-help kind of?
Yes, exactly. Like
Okay.
personal development. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Let's see. Number 2. Let's see. Not gonna try and be too invasive with this.
Be as invasive as you want. I'm an open book.
Oh. Let's see. What was the craziest thing that you've done that you can talk about on camera if you're comfortable talking about on camera?
Craziest thing I've like ever or recently?
Let's do recently, sure.
The first thing that comes to mind was like a friend of mine and somehow, I don't know how we ended up there. We ended up at actually, can I talk about this? Maybe not. Maybe I need to choose something different. It's not bad. It's just it's admitting to something.
Don't incriminate yourself or anybody else.
Never mind about it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Just know we had to pretend to get away from a certain group of people. I'll say that.
Okay.
But I would say one of the craziest things that ever happened to me was when I was younger and I helped deliver a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was 14.
There you go. Okay. Wow.
It was fun.
That was fun for you, I'm sure.
Oh, it was. It was great.
Wow. Okay. How did that happen? Was you just like you just stumble upon somebody giving birth and be like, hey, I took first aid, let's do this?
At
Or-
the time, I was wanting to be a midwife, and my mom had a friend who was kind of a hippie-ish kind of person, and she was like, "Hey, like Anna wants to be a midwife. Could she go to the birthing classes with you?" And she's like, "Sure, why not?" And then when she went into labor, she called us. We went, and I got to hold a leg. You know, well, everything. I got. It was a fun time.
Pushing, the pulling, the breathing, being like,
Yeah, and so
Okay, yeah.
this is a woman that like I grew up with. She was a family friend. So
okay,
yeah.
very cool. That is definitely, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I got blood on my pants too.
There you go. Did it make you want to become a midwife even more after that, or are you thinking like, this is good enough?
No, yeah, actually, I really enjoyed the experience.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm not a midwife though, so that didn't work out.
You know, it's like, could go back to it now. You said like, you have the experience.
I
so
mean, I could like if there was ever an emergency situation, I'd know how.
there you go. It's a useful skill to have.
Right.
Just randomly. Thank you. That was fun. Outside of Korea, what was the last country you visited? Number 6.
Japan.
Japan. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you do in Japan?
Some otaku stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just in Tokyo, or did you go outside?
Before I went to Osaka, Fukuoka, Nara, Kyoto. So I've been like many places.
Okay. Otaku stuff. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. What's your favorite anime?
One Piece.
There we go. Classic. Classic. Thank you. Okay. I think I didn't ask number 4, second one too, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Random question. Okay. What's like opposite of an ick? What is like a green flag? Like something that you look for in a partner?
Helping someone, like it shouldn't be just me. Like if someone is with me and he's kind, like I can see the gestures and he's a gentleman. Like on a low key, it shouldn't be like he's showing me off, but like randomly he's helping someone and I'm like, oh, this man is kind and like gentleman kind. That would be the like big green flag for me. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I think one of the most important qualities I think that I like, or at least is maybe not the most important, but one of the key ones is like a certain level of like maturity. As I said, like in the beginning, like I'm in my 30s now, right? So I'm at a different, it's somebody has to be kind of like at a sort of similar, I guess, stage, not necessarily at the same age, but sort of in that terms of like, you know, maturity, experience, kind of wisdom too as well. So for me, I might just have to blanket eliminate like a bunch of people rather than specifically. Is there anybody under the age of 25? How many?
1.
Okay, that's eliminated right away. Thank you so much. Okay, so new question. So it's like, how does everybody feel about like, okay, marriage and kids as like sort of like a priority or something to looking forward to our goal in the future? So
I think like to be honest, I never thought about like marriage or having kids when I was in Brazil. But now since like I'm over 30s, I start to think about this. You know, I know that having a children like nowadays it's very difficult because everything is so expensive. But I think I wanna like if I met someone that I can share like a good life, then I'm up for it.
I don't really follow a specific diet unless I'm like, you know, trying to get fit or in shape or something for like a role or for summer or whatever. So I do eat meat, I do eat vegetarian food too as well. I love vegan restaurants, but I do eat meat, especially like fried chicken and barbecue. I love that stuff. And drinking too as well. So does anybody, any dietary or habits, I guess?
For me, I don't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And I drink on like social occasions, and not to get drunk, only like to enjoy the moment like, with my friends. And I used to be vegetarian for over 15 years in Brazil, but since I'm living in Korea and it's very difficult to have like a vegetarian life here, so now I eat chicken and fish.
Okay.
Like beef and pork I don't eat, but this is not a problem for me. Never been.
Good. Okay. So this would be to both of you. You can take turns, I guess, answering the question. What are your like goals? Like maybe like a short-term goal you have, or maybe like one long-term goal or dream, like something you want to accomplish, like over the next while or over a longer period of time. It can be either or.
So like I always been a person who was like afraid to try new things in life. Like as a homebody, I used to stay at home and like do my own things by myself. And like now that I'm living in Korea, I think that I follow more like my heart, what I want, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any specific goals like about jobs, career, like these things, but I do wanna keep following like what my heart wants, you know? Like I think I prefer to be like at peace with myself than like only think about money and like show to other people that like I'm successful. No, I want to be successful for myself, not to show the others.
Okay, cool.
I think for me, personally, career-wise, I really want to be more into entertainment, especially acting-wise. It's been a dream of me because I like it, and it's something that I feel like I am good at, but it's not for the success. Like she said, like it's not for the success or for people to look at me and stuff like that. It's because I want it, and I can't, like that's the path that I think that I'm set on for now. And I know it's not an easy path for anyone to come along with because there's a lot of uncertainties, which I know. But that is definitely a goal of mine for right now. Forethought is heading in that direction.
Okay. Final question. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Cats or dogs?
I'm a cat person.
I like dogs a lot, but now I also really like cats. My dad is gonna hate me for saying that, but
Both. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cats don't like me, but I like cats. Dogs like me, and I also like dogs.
Okay. Oh, this was very difficult. I think it's gonna have to be it was number 3?
Yes.
Number 3? Yes. I think I'm gonna have to let you go, unfortunately.
Single and searching, looking
Thank you
for
very
love.
much.
Swipe to the left or the heavens above. Tales of the winds and the days that went wrong. Tune in now, let's vibe with the song.